we wanted to know first off if you guys are fans of the original Turtle comics at all.
This is unbelievable that we got to bring the Turtles back for the 2014 movie. I've been reading these comics since they came out in 1984.
I met Eastman at Drew's office, and he showed me the comics, and I hadn't had a chance to see all of them, and I loved them once I saw them. I was a huge fan of the cartoon and movies in South Africa. I didn't get those comics, but we used a lot of what they did to inform the visual style of the movie. It's like much darker, the designs, than the previous movies, and that came from the Eastman and Laird stuff.
Do you guys know anything about the Daredevil Turtles connection at all?
And Eastman told us a whole thing about how when they came up with Ninja Turtles, it was almost a parody on all the complicated backstories that superheroes had. And they just came up with the most absurd possible backstory. It was Daredevil crossing the road, right? That causes the truck to swerve, and the boy with the aquarium, and the blah blah blah, and the turtles. All that stuff, yes, absolutely. Nice. We know about it because we heard straight from the source. We quizzed Kevin Eastman on every single thing about Turtles. He lived in their office pretty much.
Yeah, during development, we worked with them a lot.
Pretty interesting, like ensemble cast y'all have here. You have like Johnny Knoxville's Leonardo,
Tony Shalhoub,
we've got
Will Arnett,
Alan
Richardson,
Aquaman from the Smallville pilot.
Oh wow, good call.
Was there like a special chemistry there between all that, like those actors, and like what do they kind of bring to the table as far as for those characters?
What was awesome was we had a big mix and match to figure out who would fit the Ninja Turtles, and we had these prototypes in our head. Like for me, Raphael was Clint Eastwood from the Sergio Leone movies. Michelangelo was Bill Murray from Ghostbusters. Donatello was like Spock, logical thinker. Leo was Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan, like this noble leader who was always deep in thought and cared about his men. So we try to find actors who would sort of epitomize that stuff.
There's been a lot of reluctantness from like old school Turtles fans because you're like, you know, they've got a nose or something now. What would you say to those reluctant Turtle fans to try to get them out to theaters on August 8th?
We're as big Turtle fans as anyone out there, and we were extremely true to who they are, and I think you won't be disappointed because you'll see they're the Turtles you fell in love with. And we had the technology to bring them to you in a way you've never seen them before, where they're real and you feel like they're in the world with the characters, and we designed them to suit that. And I think if we made them look like they used to look, there wouldn't be as much reason for the movie. So it's the same Turtles you fell in love with. The movie is a lot of fun. I think fans especially are responding the best to the movie.
Yeah,
you saw that today.
Positive responses. I've heard nothing but good things, so we're all looking really forward to it. Just one more question. What's your favorite comic book shop in Los Angeles?
Golden Apple.
Golden Apple.